Good morning, Salem High. I'm Ethan, and today is Friday, March 19th, 2021. This week's quote of the week is there are no limits to what you can accomplish, except the limits you place on your own thinking. This week, we'll be learning about the Salem Film Fest, who we are proud to be a community partner of, by speaking with one of its volunteers. But first, let's take a look at this clip from one of the films that will be available.
We had a priest who came round here and prayed for this house. He said, there is an old woman there, and she's the cause, she's the reason for all these problems.
Now, today is the first day of the annual Salem Film Fest. For our main segment today, we speak with Joe Ferrari, one of the Film Fest volunteers, to learn more about this annual event and some of the films that will be screened. Without further ado, roll it. How's it going, Salem High? Right now, I'm here with Joe Ferrari from the Salem Film Fest. Glad to have you with us.
Thanks for having me, Ethan.
No problem. Now, this first question is for those who are curious. What is a film festival, and what is a key difference about the Salem Film Fest from some of the others?
Sure. So a film festival is just it's a festival we put on that it's a selection of films, new films that we screen for our viewers. And Salem Film Fest is an all documentary film fest.
Okay, all right. So, how many years has the Film Fest been happening?
So Salem Film Fest, we are, believe it or not, in our 14th year.
Oh, okay, that's quite impressive. And how was it different this year from what's been happening in the past?
So this year, for safety reasons, it is all virtual. Usually we have screenings at a handful of cinemas in the North Shore. This year it is all virtual, all online.
Okay. Now, how many films do we have to offer this year, and how long does it last?
So Salem Film Fest runs from March 19th through the 28th. And this year we are featuring 22 full-length documentary films, as well as 4 blocks of short films. Okay,
all right. Now film festivals usually like to boast that they have premieres. Now what does that mean? And do we feature any premieres this year?
Yes. We're actually featuring Glitter and Dust, which is a North American premiere. It's the premiere, rather, is the first time a film is shown in a particular area. So, like as I said, Glitter and Dust, it's the first time it is being shown in North America. We also have 5 other films that are premiering that are U.S. Premieres, as well as 8 New England premieres and a couple East Coast premieres.
Now, what are some films that you might recommend, especially to school students?
Well, we have a good variety of family-friendly films, but particularly I would recommend The Jump, which is a terrific film. It's a true story of a Lithuanian-born man jumping from a Russian ship onto a U.S. Coast Guard vessel and immediately requesting political asylum. It's a great film. I would also recommend The Letter. The Letter is very relevant as it deals with a 95-year-old Kenyan grandmother who is accused of witchcraft in her native land, and the accusations come within her own family, and that certainly has parallels to the Salem witch trials.
Do you have any personal favorites out of the lineup that we have for this year's Film Fest?
Yes. The film The Lesson is very, very interesting to me. It's about 4 German children that receive Holocaust education in the public school system in Germany, amidst the resurgence of the far right. It's a fractured, disparate, collective memories of the nation's history, and it just sounds very, very interesting. Very interesting to me. Another one is There's No Place Like This Place, Any Place. It's about the transformation of an iconic Toronto block. It's told through stories of community members and talks about gentrification as well as the future. And this is all during Canada's biggest housing crisis, and it's such a beautifully done film with great commentary.
In order to find out more information and about these films, where should we go?
You can visit our website. It's salemfilmfest.com. You can peruse all of the films that are available to rent, as well as the shorts blocks. And yeah.
Now, is there anything else that you would like to tell us before we head out?
Absolutely. Salem Film Fest appreciates the grants we received from the Salem and Beverly Cultural Commissions, which are allowing us to distribute 400 free tickets to school groups, seniors, nonprofit organizations, while still being able to direct profits from those tickets to our filmmakers, as well as two local charities, nonprofits, the Salem Pantry and Behind You, which helps local out-of-work restaurant workers. And I've been volunteering with Salem Film Fest for 7 years now, and it's really broadened my perspective. I would suggest anyone interested in volunteering, get in touch with us, email us at info@salemfilmfest.com.
All right. Well, I guess that about covers it. And thank you, Joe, for joining us. And now let's head back to the studio.
It's my pleasure.
Before we head out, I would like to point out that we here at the Salem High News have 50 free passes to stream films that are a part of the Salem Film Fest. If you're a student interested in one of these films, or a teacher interested in watching one of the films with your class, email Mr. Cabot and pick out one film for free using the promo code SHS. Remember that the passes will be handed out on a first-come, first-served basis, so get yours soon before we run out. That's all we have for you today, Salem High. This has been the Salem High News, brought to you by the students of digital media. Take care, stay safe, get educated, stay classy, and we will see you next Friday. The lesson, anyone?